and we got a lot of good topics to talk about today. So let's get right into it. I want to start with uh, a topic that's really been in the headlines, like super big for the past couple of weeks, and that is the hazing death of Caleb Wilson. We're going to show you a clip about an update about what's going on, and then we'll get right into the topic.
Details about the 3 suspects arrested in the alleged hazing death of Caleb Wilson. Police say each of the suspects punched Omega Psi pledges that night nearly 2 weeks ago, but the warrants suggest only Caleb McRae delivered the fatal blow.
Arrest warrants reveal the role each played. Here is Maddie Kurth now with what investigators are saying the other 2 men did as they now face a felony.
John, this is exclusive video here of 28-year-old Isaiah Smith turning himself into Baton Rouge police this morning. Investigators say he held the title Dean of Pledges within the fraternity and that he punched at least one person that night. His bond was set at $25,000. He and...
My bad, Carly, you wasn't in that clip.
Okay. So basically, what they're saying is happening is that 3 people were arrested from, I think it was the Omegas accused that this was involved in, and it was in Louisiana. They have some people there's one person that's just facing up to 40 years in prison right now. His name is Caleb McRae. And then the other 2 is Isaiah Smith and Kyle Thurman, who are both facing felony charges, up to 5 years in prison, just for their involvement as well. This story was so crazy and so sad because basically Caleb was pledging and got hazed and got punched 4 times in the chest, fell out, collapsed. They drove him to the hospital. They changed his clothes first, took him to the hospital, and left before the police got there. And Caleb ended up passing away. This has been so crazy. What do y'all think about it?
DJ, you want to go first?
Yeah, man. I mean, this has been happening since forever with hazing. Even when I was going to school at Prairie View, even in Sam Houston, this has been a thing. So we can't act shocked as a culture. And I mean, but as it's gone too far. For the kids, they're only looking at 5 years and stuff like that. It's like, is that going to be a real punishment to deter anybody else? Because everybody wants to haze because it's a legacy thing. Back when I was on campus, a lot of people, grandfathers and fathers, was the same, club or fraternity. Mm-hmm. So they doing it for the legacy. So they're gonna want to get in there, or they're gonna look like a failure to the family. So, but I heard that university took away all the frats and fraternities and sororities.
Oh, wow.
So it's like it's a catch-22 because I know the young men didn't mean to hurt each other. They're brothers at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, you're going too far for a club, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I know I thought both of my astute colleagues would probably disagree with me on this topic.
Oh, Lord.
But since, both of y'all college grads, DJ was a stepper. Carly, I don't know if you're affiliated with a sorority or anything like that, but yeah, I thought this was going to be a hefty topic. I thought y'all was going to disagree with me. But like DJ said, this has been going on for a minute. They even made a movie about it called Sands. If anybody want to go back and watch that movie, that was a hell of a movie. It told you all about, what goes on in Hell Week with hazing. Y'all threw me off on this.
What you thought?
I mean, I'm not saying we need to.
I thought y'all was going to come because my spin is these are nothing but college gangs.
Oh, wow.
If you look at it, I mean, from the initiation process, that's the hazing, right? They basically jumping you in.
Okay.
It just falls short of, hey, man, you got to go out and shoot somebody to be in the gang. You're taking all this punishment to be in the gang. Now, I get it. After you get out of college, that's pretty much when the perks kick in because your brotherhood now, you know what I'm saying? If a brother is going through something, it's up to the other brothers to look out for him. I get that, but it's just the part of what did they call that dude? He was like
he was a line leader, I believe.
He was the dean or something like that.
Yeah, the dean of pledges.
Okay. Yeah, the dean of pledges. Like these dudes be on a power trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's anybody in a position of power, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but they even on more of a power trip because they like some of the pledges have overdosed because of alcohol poisoning. This dude died because of probably asphyxiation from somebody hitting him so hard that he couldn't breathe. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the time, you got to be who you are. You can't be letting people bully you, even in real life. So if you are becoming part of the club, certain things you got to stand up for, and they respect you even more. They're like, "Nah, I couldn't get these parts to do that." Everybody else, they some fools. It's like you got to stand up for yourself and have some standards for yourself. If you punch me 1, 2 times, okay, now we got to throw hands. Like now you're doing too much. You know I'm selfless right now. Why are you punching me with all your might? So I'm not saying like you got to do away with these fraternities, but the people that's running it, they need to do it based off of something else. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was pledging, we wasn't going this hard. I mean, if you did it on your own because they didn't force you.
Mhm.
So I just feel like the people need to have a sense of who they are and not trying to get just all caught up into the fraternity. You know what I'm saying? Or the sorority.
Yeah,
Is
but
it even worth it? Oh, go ahead, Carly.
I was just gonna say, like, from my understanding, if you do like try to kind of fight back against it and try to stand up for yourself, it's kind of worse on you. Like they go harder on you. Like, so I don't know. I don't know which way to take it, but I mean, I'm not in a fraternity. I mean, well, a sorority. I'm not in a sorority, but I know, like, a lot of different people that are, and I kind of have an idea about, like, how the process goes and everything like that. It's a very secretive process. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to know anything about it. So it's just like I don't want nothing to be like done where they take it away from us, because at the end of the day, these are really like historically Black things and like honorable things in a lot of ways. But at the same time, like the hazing, it just has to stop. Like this is too far. People are losing their lives, and it's just not that. It's never that serious to
It's
me. It's
never that serious.
serious. I mean,
You good bearded conversations, but I was saying, is it even worth it? Is the hazing aspect of it even worth it at this point? Because not only did Caleb Williams lose his life, these other three guys, they basically losing theirs too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything that they had going for them that's it. It's over.
I mean, it's worth it. That's like saying it's being on a college football team. Is it worth it because you can get CTE, or is it worth being on a basketball team because you can tear your ACL? A lot of times, it's worth being a part of these brotherhoods. It's just don't be like you can't put yourself in situations like that, or you try not to. Now, freak accidents do happen, but I just say if whether it's on a soccer field or the frat line, you got to stand up for yourself and just establish a baseline of how to carry you.
I
That's all
think
I
that
got to
that's
say.
the saddest part is that like these are three college educated Black men
Exactly.
that are now like in trouble. Like this is part of our future. We fight for our Black men to even be able to go to college in the first place. So you get there, you graduate, and then now we're back like in trouble. Like I hate that so bad.
But with
But
that being said, is 5 years enough? Because it's like you knowingly are creating these environments, and 5 years seems pretty light, especially if you do it like how they do in Texas. You might be out for half because of good time, and it seems like I don't want them to be, too strict on the kids, but it's letting 5 years is not too. It's a doable sentence.
that's
It's
5 years for
manslaughter.
people
It's
that
different.
didn't. Go
It's
ahead.
manslaughter. They be getting 15.
Yeah, it's manslaughter for Caleb McRae, who actually delivered the blow. So he is facing up to 40 years. The
Oh, 40. I thought you said 4.
Well, no, so 5 years is for the other two that were just there, basically.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I see what you're saying. It's still a crazy environment to be a part of. Guys, just handle yourself. What we got next,
And then
Demure?
he did it at his dad's warehouse.
Mhm.
Oh man, bringing attention.
Yeah, yeah. The warehouse they were in was rented out to Isaiah Smith's dad. So that was even crazier.
And that could even fall on his dad if they wanted to take it there civilly or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly.